Welcome to the Eye in the Sky Show podcast. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Oh man. I've just been having revelation after revelation. It's like God has just opened the gates and all these answers are flooding in to validate everything, all my science and quantum magnetics and biorhythmic engineering. Oh my Lord. So, doing research, blah, 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 blah. And I was doing some investigating into the Namali figurines because the metal balls found inside some of them, blah blah blah. While I was looking up an article about the Namali figurines found in Sierra Leone, there was an article linked to it that caught my eye, and I clicked on it, and it's absolutely blowing me away about the pyramids in Giza, about the Great Pyramids, and how they discovered. I didn't know any of this. I'm an autodidact, and I learn as I go. And I have been saying in my LinkedIn and in my social media for quite a while now that the pyramids are a massive biorhythmic field generator. And I know what they're used for. I know what they're meant to be used for. Because I'm Egyptian. My ancestors were some of the people that built these pyramids. My Al Rashid bloodline, my great grandfather, 6 times removed or whatever, was considered the last pharaoh of Egypt. So this is in my blood. And if you go to my LinkedIn and scroll down to about three and a half months ago, you're going to find the first article I did about how I had a revelation that was told to me by Hoth, because I started seeing Hoth in my dream and Chonsu, the Egyptian gods, and they started telling me things in dreams and, teaching me things. And I was documenting it all on my LinkedIn. And I said, I think the pyramids of Giza that I keep dreaming about over and over and over again. I just had a dream about one of them the other day, about being on top of the middle one. They recorded electrical pulses coming out of it, to the point where people have been getting electric shocks. They've been able to catch the electricity and they don't know what it's for. And they've been recording they were recording high pitched sounds, and I didn't know any of this. And as Nikola Tesla was very interested in the pyramids of Giza, and he had said that he believed that there was a greater mystery to these pyramids that has yet to be discovered. And I'm telling you, I know what the pyramids are. They're a massive biorhythmic field generator, and my ancestors built them to help send messages out to the world, to help heal the world, to help bring peace, amongst nations. And it has to be set at the right frequency. Oh my God, if I was allowed to go there when we were forbidden from going to Egypt, if I was allowed to go there, man, if you go to my Instagram and my LinkedIn and my Twitter, you're going to see all the evidence where I have been talking about my dreams about the pyramids and sitting on the pyramids. I'm getting emotional because it's like people thought I was crazy. I was called crazy. I was locked up for saying that I knew all this stuff because people thought I was just a dumb, uneducated immigrant. And they tried to say I was crazy. And now it turns out it's like God's just opened a door. Once I made the decision to go to Canada and just do everything myself, and I discovered that my ex-husband had indeed put like a hack on my phone. I caught evidence of it. It's being handed to the police. I found a second SIM card in my phone that explains how my phone's been able to be controlled because I was having trouble downloading, uploading videos just recently. And then I discovered a second SIM card in my phone that has a different IMEI number to my one that's linked to my address and my IP, my phone number and my IP. So it's like once I made the decision, once I realised that I was supposed to be going to Canada, it's like I got rewarded with just these massive reveals about biorhythmics and about quantum magnetics. You know, the bilocation. It's like all these answers have just been laid out in front of me. My heart's pounding, and now this with the pyramids, it confirms everything I've said. It proves I'm not crazy. It proves that I understand science, that psychiatrists would never ever in a million years, and the police and social services and judges and that in a million years could never possibly open their minds wide enough to understand. This is all incredible for me, because when I take these bigots and racists to court, the evidence is all there ready to go. They will not be able to say anything that I have said is a mental illness, because I now have science to back up everything that I said. And I have got that document that they presented to me before my tribunal in front of a judge that decided that my ex-husband, who I have now been able to prove has hacked my phone with a second SIM card, who did have a bakery, who did have a girlfriend, who was stealing my work, who did lace my weed. I've been able to prove it all now. And when I take it to court, you know, the police have opened up my investigation. I now have a detective working on my case. Like when I take all of this to court, they mocked. She claims, you know, energy and biorhythmics and blah, blah, blah. Like they mocked me. She said she will not be around people because it might interfere with her biomagnetics, and they were mocking my work, and they decided that was worthy of medication. And now I've been able to prove that every single thing that I was saying isn't just true, but it's backed by science and documented facts and points in history that can't be denied. So this is incredible news for me. I'll put links in the description box below so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you go to my social media, my Instagram and my LinkedIn and my Twitter, it is all there. It's all there. Oh my Lord. All the dreams I've been documenting, all the dreams I've been having about Hoth and Chonsu and the pyramids, and I've been saying time and time again, the pyramids are biorhythmic field generators, and I know what they're for because I'm the gatekeeper. I hold the key to unlocking the truth that science hasn't been able to figure out for centuries. Because they're my people, that's my blood. I'll put links in the description box below. I'm not crying because I'm sad. I'm crying because I'm happy, because it's exciting, because it's like the last few days have just been mind-blowing for me. The things that I've discovered about quantum magnetics being backed up in the Bible and supported by God and has been witnessed by people in the Bible. And biorhythmics, you know, has an answer in biology, you know, with electrogenesis and bioelectric magnetism, and you know, and fish and paddlefish and jellyfish and not jelly yeah jellyfish and eels, and you know, all that sort of thing. Like it's all backed by science. Everything that they condemned me for, everything that I was almost killed over, has now been backed by science. And it's like these people are not going to stand a chance when I take them to court. And if you go to my LinkedIn and my Twitter, you will see the evidence that I put up, that I found, of the SIM card that Christopher Black, because he's the one that bought me my phone. I've all the evidence is there, and I'm so excited. Like, my heart's pounding, because it's like things just keep getting better and better and better. I feel so blessed and backed by the gods and ancestors right now. I can't even begin to tell you everything I was saying was true. I am a gatekeeper. I hold the key to the pyramids of Egypt within my genetics. I have been able to answer for the Bible that which they haven't been able to explain. They haven't been able to explain how bilocation works, and I've been able to develop a science that explains exactly how bilocation works, and more than bilocation. Like I can do more than just bilocation. Like it's blowing me away. It's like I could not receive any greater backing from the ancestors and God than I have over the last couple of days. It just keeps getting better and better and better, and it's getting worse and worse and worse for Chris and his cult and the institutions that believed his lies and were dumb enough to not investigate all my claims, because if they had have done their job when I was presented to them, none of this would be here, and they wouldn't be facing a massive and very public lawsuit. Because I'm telling you now, what I did the other day is I went to every gaming journalist on the internet, basically, and a couple of media outlets, and I exposed Sumo Digital for protecting Chris, who is a sexual predator and child abuser and domestic violence. He's under investigation for me with 2 different cases of domestic violence and historical sexual assault. And now that I've been able to present this evidence to the West Yorkshire Police, it's just getting better and better for me and worse for him. Like, they're going down in ways that is going to be very public, very public. I posted an open letter to the journalists, but what nobody could see was in the CCs, there's about 30 different, 30 different popular gaming journalists attached to the email, because I'm not going to stop until I get justice and my name is cleared and my boys are delivered on my doorstep with a big fat apology and a compensation check, because the evidence now is stacking higher and higher in my favour. And if Chris doesn't admit what he's done, I am going to drag his name through the mud, along with Sumo's, along with Pindersfield Hospital, along with Fieldhead Hospital, along with social services who put my children and I through hell because they're racists and bigots. And I'm so happy. I have never felt more powerful in my life. I'm telling you now. God is so in my favour, it's not funny. So I'll put a link in the description box below. But go to my LinkedIn, go to my Instagram, go to my Twitter, because it's going to blow your mind, the stuff that has been revealed to me over the last couple of days, including the evidence that I found of a second IMEI attached SIM card to my phone. So I will speak to you later, and until the next awesome truth bomb God drops in my lap, ka kite anō.